This is Eagle Al, and today I'll be talking about Saquon Barkley. He went absolutely nuts on the mic'd up. Also, we got to talk about Joe Burrow. He's glad about Fletcher Cox retiring, but I guess he just don't know. Hopefully, he watches film. And lastly, we're gonna talk about Darius Slay still being mentioned in that top five. But let's get straight into it. All right, man. Before we hop straight into it, I want to talk about this thing about Jalen Hurts. So there's this this talk about Jalen Hurts. He missed two passes, and is he holding the offense back? Is it the play calling, et cetera, et cetera? But this is what Greg Cosell had to say.
Difficult offense to watch right now. Jalen Hurts is not playing very good football. They're a running football team. Their defense has played a lot better the last couple of weeks. Now, people can say they beat the Giants and the Browns, and that's fair because those are two of the lesser offenses in the league. But if you just look at what they're doing and how individuals are playing, they're playing better on defense. But the Eagles can't sustain, if they want to be a true playoff team, they can't sustain the way they played last week. Your quarterback has to be a bigger factor. Jalen Hurts, for whatever reason, Ross, and he's played a lot of football games, and you do them in the preseason, so you're familiar with him. For whatever reason, he's just not seeing things clearly right now. Basic concepts he's not seeing, and that really handicaps and hamstrings your offense when your quarterback just can't execute basic concepts, and that's what he's struggling with right now.
I'm starting to see that narrative that Jalen Hurts not making his reads and these basic concepts or et cetera, et cetera. I just don't get it. We beat the Giants 28-3, and there's negative stuff coming out. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, okay, Devontae Smith throw he missed, right? A lot of people not mentioning Devontae Smith wasn't the first read there. Kenneth Gainwell was the first read. And he got the matchup he wanted, but Brian Burns got there fast. He beat Fred Johnson really quickly. But the very next play was a touchdown. So I don't really get the complaint about that. Then the Saquon throw he sort of missed, but again, Fred Johnson was losing his battle one on one. Of course, it is Brian Burns, and he's trying to protect the ball. And Saquon Barkley wasn't the first read. That just is what it is. We gotta relax. We had to relax. And I'm sorry, y'all, for the people that was like messaging me privately and then talking to me in the comments saying like, why are you saying this team is a rough first team? You trying to disrespect Jalen Hurts? At first, I did not know a narrative was going on. Like, oh, that's why we becoming a rough first team because Jalen Hurts is not that good. I wasn't trying to spin that narrative. The narrative I was saying is like you got Saquon Barkley, it can set up play action and it could open up the passing game, but saying Jalen Hurts can't throw a read, that's the last point I was trying to make. But I just see this disrespect to Jalen Hurts is going around and it's absolutely insane from a 28-3 win. So it feel like we lost. The way the media, Twitter and stuff is talking about Jalen Hurts right now, you would think we lost to the Giants. Real spill, you would think we lost to the Giants, but we didn't. So I just don't get the negative talk. But let's talk about the injury report. Let's try to get some positivity out there. All right. So the injury report, we have Mekhi Becton did not practice with a concussion. Look like he's going to miss this game, but I am okay with Tyler Steen. Dallas Goddard, hamstring, did not practice, and Byron Young did not practice with a hamstring. Eli Ricks was limited with the groin injury. Pretty much everybody else practiced. Saquon Barkley rest, he was a full participant. Zach Bond is back. That's really good to hear. So it looked like he might miss no time. Full participant. Brandon Graham, full participant. Albert O, full participant. Slay, Anaya Smith, and Josh Sweat, all full participants. So that's some good news to hear, right? That everybody's back, the team is healthy. So we go against the Bengals with basically a healthy squad, of course, without Jordan Malata, but This team is good enough to beat them, and I think we should go in with the same strategy. Well, not the same as that strategy. We got to start faster, but run the ball, get the run game going. You can get the run game going against the Bengals and then set up play action. Try to get some points early. I know that's been a struggle for us, but try to get some points in the first quarter, please. Because if we can run away with this game. I don't think the Bengals is as strong as people think, even though their record is like 3-4 or something like that. I don't know, 3-3. But we should be able to, dominate these guys too. They can put up points. This is a real test for our defense for sure. But we should be able to beat these guys, especially being, somewhat fully healthy. But let's take it back a little bit. Hate to take it back because we got to talk about Saquon mic'd up. Probably one of the best mic'd ups I've seen. And I posted a short, and just in case you guys didn't see it, let me play this clip.
Do it again. Hey, you do it again. Line up. Hey, line up. Do it again. Hey, do it again. Hey, do it again. Line up.
Here we go, back to back.
What's good? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Popping all that. Popping all that. Line it up. Line it up. Line it up. Line it up. And you knew the play. Yeah, I already got mine. You ain't doing nothing. I already got mine. And you missed your open field tackle. You still a rookie. Lewis. Talking about.
I mean, man, he was going crazy on the Giants. Absolutely crazy in a good way. In a good way. And Saquon was turned up for this game. Burning his jersey, booing him. The players were talking junk on the field. Saquon got it going against the Giants. And again, that was a classic mic'd up. You gotta check it out. If you did not, you have to check it out. But yeah, I like Saquon. I always thought Saquon was kind of laid back and cool, but it seemed like he's one of those guys when he on the field playing football, he get into his bag. He get into his bag, and we definitely need that against the Cincinnati Bengals. Man, Saquon is crazy, man. Saquon is crazy, and he is fitting in Philadelphia like how we want him to. So, shout out to Saquon Barkley, and let's get into the next topic. So, Joe Burrow spoke with his media or the Cincinnati media, and they was talking about the Eagles a little bit, and he talked about Fletcher Cox because remember the last time we played them, Fletcher Cox was on the team, and I think we had a record sack day, about like 8 sacks that game. Something like that. It was crazy. It was a sack fest. And they asked him about Fletcher Cox, and this is what he had to say.
What do you remember from that game in 2020?
We tied. It wasn't very fun.
Are you, I was thinking about this, are you kind of upset that Fletcher Cox isn't playing anymore?
I can't say that, no. He's a great player, always was, always disruptive, so I'm glad he's retired.
But was there a part of you that maybe wanted to kind of maybe get back after the hit in 20?
No.
With John in 20?
No, I hope he's still sitting on his couch enjoying a nice steak dinner or something. Stay off the field.
Was that game the most you've been hit and the hardest you've been hit?
That's tough to say. It was so long ago now. I remember getting hit a lot, but I remember getting hit a lot of times, so that's football.
Does it feel like 4 years ago? Does it feel longer?
Yes and no. It feels like a long time ago, and then it also feels like yesterday. I guess that's how life is when you get a little older.
See, he said he's glad Fletcher Cox had retired, but do he know we got a guy named Jalen Carter? He don't know our secret about Merle Jermo, but that's a Philly kept secret. Bryce Huff is starting to come alive. Josh Sweat. I think the same thing is going to happen, but when we played them the last time, we had a worse offense. I think our offense is a lot better. We'll put up more points. And if you let us get off like that again for us within sacks, it's not going to end in a tie. We're going to win the game. But I'm telling you, you're going to meet Jalen Carter. And Jalen Carter hit ruthless with the hit. And so Jalen Carter, that offensive line is food. You gotta go eat. Nolan Smith, go eat. Brandon Graham, go eat. We gonna tear these dudes up. It's gonna be a sack fest, man. But the difference between Joe Burrow and Daniel Jones, Joe Burrow will get off a few throws, but we gotta keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep hitting Joe Burrow, get him to the ground, and yeah, Joe Burrow, you gonna meet a couple new guys, some young bulls that's gonna be coming to get you. So yeah, Fletcher Cox retired, but you got some young boys to deal with now. Definitely got the young boys to deal with. And lastly, I got to talk about my guy, Darius Slay. Darius Slay continues to play at a high level. He's in the top five and separation allowed, meaning he's not allowing any separation, I believe, with 2.1 yards. And Darius Slay continues to play at a high level. He continues to play at a high level. I know a lot of you guys want him gone and whatever for I guess his stance on certain things, and sometimes he sound like a selfish teammate, which I agree with you guys with a ton. But to discredit his game, the way he plays, I mean, man, he plays at a high level. So lucky he's a cornerback, whereas though it's more an island thing, and he's not like a quarterback or something like that. He talked this way. He's a cornerback, and the longest he's playing at a high level and is trying to win, he could talk whatever he want to talk because the numbers are showing I'm still that guy. Now, him, I want to see a pick too. I want to see him catch a pick too, but a lot of balls haven't been going his way because he been stifling these guys. He been stifling folks. So, shout out to Darius Slay, man. I know he take a lot of heat, and you know when you doing something good, Eagle Owl's pretty fair. I am pretty fair, and he is playing at a high level. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel, man? Talked about Jalen Hurts. How do you feel about that? Saquon Barkley going crazy. Shoot, Fletcher Cox, I guess, being retired, but Joe Burrow just don't know. We got some new guys. I don't know. And this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.